So you're thinking about moving to Folsom, but not sure which neighborhood is right for you. Today in this video, I'm going to help you. We are going to preview 5 neighborhoods in Folsom. As always, I'm John Jackson, your friend in real estate here in the Sacramento suburbs. Places like Folsom, El Dorado Hills, Rockland, Roseville, and all of the Sacramento area. Take a moment to subscribe to my channel, and I'll continue to make videos giving you great value and insights on real estate, lifestyle, schools, and more. So let's dive in. So if we're looking at the neighborhoods in Folsom, we can't possibly cover them all. So today I'm going to talk about 5. Briggs Ranch, the Parkway, Empire Ranch, Folsom Ranch on the south side of the freeway, and finally, American River Canyon. First, let's start in the neighborhood I'm standing in right now, Briggs Ranch. I'm here because this is one of my favorite spots in Folsom. This area is off of Highway 50 on the north side, and it began in the 1980s and 1990s. So you're talking about houses that are approximately 30-ish years old. As far as neighborhoods go, you almost can't get better than this. As you can see behind me, very walkable, so pretty, and one word to describe this area would be leafy. A lot of mature trees, landscaping, making this incredibly pretty. Briggs Ranch is a quiet spot. A lot of families live here, and people just love it for its safety, its walkability. Good schools are right inside of Briggs Ranch, and excellent shopping is right nearby. Not to mention the lake is only about a 5 to 10 minute walk depending on where you live in Briggs Ranch. So priced at between $700,000 up to maybe $1.1 million, these homes may not all be updated. So that's the one thing you may need to look out for in Briggs Ranch is the home you're buying, is it updated? So being 30 to 40 years old, a lot of the people in these neighborhoods have redone the insides of the homes. They look fantastic. You may be able to buy a home that is a little out of date, get a better value, and do those fixes yourself. A lot of these houses sit on larger lots, a little bit spread out, but on the con side, a lot of these homes don't have those open floor plans that some of the newer builds have because of the time frame that these houses were built in. So one thing you need to know about Briggs Ranch though, these homes do not come on sale very often, and typically when they do, they are gone quickly. So if you want a house in Briggs Ranch, you need to let me know so I can keep my eyes open. The second neighborhood I'd like to highlight today is the Parkway. This is a neighborhood that my family and I almost moved into. We loved it when we first visited Folsom, and I still love it. The Parkway is a master plan community that is sort of built around green belts and trails, and it started in the 90s and early 2000s. So that's the era of build that you're gonna get at the Parkway. So a lot of the trails for Folsom and Sacramento, they weave through the Parkway and begin there. So you can even start a bike ride right there in the Parkway and end up in downtown Sacramento and Midtown. So needless to say, the Parkway is near and right in tons of walking and biking trails. But it also has a strong community vibe. A lot of families live here, and you'll notice a strong sense of community. It's close to top schools in Folsom, and it's very family friendly. So priced between $800,000 and $1.2 million, you'll get all kinds of different layouts, anywhere from say 1,500 square feet up to 25, 26 with pretty mature landscaping. Now the one downside of the Parkway is the yards and lots may be a little bit smaller than say where we're at now here in Briggs Ranch or some of the other older, more established areas. The Parkway also has an HOA, so that does help to keep things nice and tidy around the neighborhood, but some people don't like those regulations, so keep that in mind. So the Parkway may be for you if you like a nice strong sense of community with a family-friendly feel to the neighborhood. Next, let's talk about number 3. This is Empire Ranch. Empire Ranch began in the early 2000s, and it is centered around Empire Ranch Golf Course. It began sprawling and just kept on building, and it's probably the largest master planned community in Folsom. So if you like that era of build that is early 2000s that begins to get into a little bit more modern layout, open floor plans, this may be for you. New schools began to be built around this area, including Vista Del Lago High School. And so a lot of great opportunities here for kids because, of course, Folsom is known for its schools and Empire Ranch is no exception. A lot of Empire Ranch, if not all of it, has HOA, and it is in proximity to everything you need for shopping and trails nearby. Even lake access from Empire Ranch is 5 to 10 minutes, so just a great location, tucked only 5 to 6 minutes off the freeway. So you are at about 800,000 to 1.4 million in Empire Ranch. One of the downsides here, just like the Parkway is, some of the yards and lots are a little smaller than you will find in some of the more established, older neighborhoods. But again, you get a little bit newer home here, so it's a bit of a trade-off. So Empire Ranch may be for you if you like a bit of a golf course community that is near shopping and amenities, and of course, right in and near Folsom's top-rated school. Let's talk about Folsom Ranch. So Folsom Ranch is on the south side of the freeway, and it is Folsom's newest builds. Everything on that side of the freeway is new. So these builds started in the 2010s and they continue today and continue to just expand and expand. So you're not going to have as many problems with maintenance on these houses for quite a while because these homes aren't old. They're all new. You also have a ton of different housing options in Folsom Ranch, from beginner homes on the smaller side to luxury builds on the upper end with views and high-end finishes. There are also new schools going in, new parks, new shopping centers, and all those type of things. The only thing is all that stuff has not gone in yet. So at the moment, some of the infrastructure is not done. So there is a shopping center or two, a gas station, a Starbucks, but it's not fully built out yet. There are a ton of houses with not a lot of shopping, not a lot of restaurants there, but in the years to come, there's plans for much more. Your pricing in Folsom Ranch varies wildly because it is so huge and there are so many different types. So you could be at 700,000, very small yard and basic finishes to the house. And then you could go all the way up to almost $2 million, semi-custom built overlooking the Sacramento Valley. So what's the downside of Folsom Ranch? Well, number one, it's still a construction zone. Homes going up everywhere, and it's going to be that way for quite a while yet. Also, there is limited mature landscaping. So on the south side of the freeway, you don't have the mature trees and the established landscaping because everything is just getting started. So if you like a neighborhood that has a lot of greenery, a lot of mature landscaping, Folsom Ranch is not it. But if you like new builds with a community that is still being designed and still going in right in front of your eyes, Folsom Ranch just may be for you. For our fifth and final community, let's look at American River Canyon. This is on the north side of the freeway, about 10 minutes off the freeway, and this is the oldest community that we are going to look at today. The era of these builds was in the 70s and 80s, so what you get here is a lot of larger lots and quite a bit of spread out space with very mature landscaping and a lot of space at American River Canyon. You have different options on pricing here. You can be at 900,000 all the way up to 1.5 million. Now, with the houses being built in the 70s and 80s, again, you need to look here if you're buying at, has the house been remodeled? And if it has, is it to your liking? So these homes being 50 years old, there's been a lot of things that have taken place. Maybe owners have done things to the homes that you're not really sure about. Maybe they've done things to the homes that you don't really like. So these are worth investigating to see what type of upgrades have been done, if any, and what you would want to do to the house if you purchase it. But what's really cool in American River Canyon is that you get some much larger lots and a quiet setting with neighborhoods that don't feel like every other neighborhood. You get some character. Also, this is the closest neighborhood that is near the downtown area of Sutter Street and Folsom. So if you like to go down to the water, go down to downtown Folsom and enjoy the farmers market, enjoy a Saturday walk around and all that, you are the closest if you are at American River Canyon. So what's the downside of American River Canyon? Well, we already talked about how some of the homes may be dated. And finally, there may not be workable sidewalks on all the streets. But if you like a neighborhood that is super established, a little quieter, with a little extra space and mature landscaping, you just might love American River Canyon. So there are 5 great neighborhoods in Folsom, all different types. Which one do you like best? I would love to hear in the comments of this video. In my opinion, you almost can't go wrong in Folsom. With the top-rated schools, the access to nature, and the all-around community feel, I think it's the best place to land in all of Northern California. Remember, I'm John Jackson, your local realtor, and I would love to help you and your family get settled here. So take a moment to subscribe to my channel, and I'll continue to provide valuable videos to you to help you make your decision. See you on the next video.